JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I'm following on from yesterday, and I'm going to make a card that's inspired by Olivia's second card. So if you didn't watch yesterday, I'm just trying to get myself set up here as well. Yesterday I cased a card, or made a card, that was very much inspired by one of the cards that my friend's daughter designed for the Teenage Cancer Trust, which is a charity in the UK. It kind of says on the can what it does. It supports young people with cancer and supports them to live with it. And anyway, so Olivia actually had two of her designs chosen to be the charity's Christmas card this year, and it is available to buy in our local supermarket, our Aldi supermarket. Yeah, they have a whole load of these cards. So this is the second one, and I'll just kind of put what I have prepped for this, my version of Olivia's second card. So it's got a bobble here. It's just quite nice just to have that sort of movable card there. It's got quite a lot of gold foiling on it, but I'm going to not do the same, but pick up on some of the bits of it. So I'm going to put it aside just now. So that is a very, very dark green. I would say that's a bit more like what we have, our evening evergreen, but I don't have that now, that's retired. So I have out, hi Shaz, hi Marlon, when you come. Yeah, so I've cut a square card from Pretty Peacock, which is our kind of dark green that we have just now. Yeah, I've got some gold ribbon out, and I've got this Pretty Peacock sparkly paper. What's it called? Glimmer paper. my brain's not. I set all this ready to do, and then I went and had dinner, and I sat down. I thought, oh gosh, I'm getting sleepy. It's the dry heat when you've got the heating on, because it's so cold here. So I've gutted this piece of paper. So I just want to add a bit of luxury to my card, and so I'm going to put that on. And then a piece from this, what is it, Walk in the Forest, or what's the paper called? I didn't, do you know what, I should write down what I'm using, but I don't. A Walk in the Forest, isn't it? And the thing about this paper is, for every pack you buy, Stampin' Up! Are donating a part of that to, well, it's the Salvation Army in the UK. Yeah, A Walk in the Forest. So it's a good reason to just buy some more. The other, and I've got something, I'm just pulling that out because I'm going to show you that I use this. I have decided that my bauble is one of the circles that I gutted from the background piece in this shimmer paper. Hey Anne Harrod, not seen you in a long time. Good morning, New Zealand. Wow. And this is from this stuff. It's called, I have all these stuffs now because I never remember anything's name. Sometimes don't even remember my own name. But it's called Gold Celebrations. It's from the annual catalogue. Now, starting tomorrow, it's I think 15% off all our papers, or it might even be 20% actually off the papers and speciality papers. So I don't know if that will be included, but it'd be worth a look to see. So I have die cut the biggest circle from Stylish Shapes, from that, with the wee stars and sort of confetti. And I've got this, And then from the Merriest Trees die set, it has a tag. And I thought I'll be able to make a bauble. It kind of looks like a bauble just with the circle, and use that as the bit where the ribbon attaches. So are you with me? Yeah, you have had a tough year, Anne Harrod, but hopefully you're out the other side. Hi, is it Mary Beth or Mary Beth? Thank you for coming and joining and speaking. So the fire's on, everybody. If you're feeling a bit chilly, come and get comfy. Come and get comfy. Heat by the fire and get something from the table. There's anything you can imagine to drink on that table, and loads of things to eat, so just have what you'd like. Curry up with all your pals by the fire, and I'll just craft. I have done a fair bit of prep for this, but I want to do a bit of heat embossing. I've not done it for the sentiment. I haven't even decided which sentiment, I don't think, although I think I have got, yeah, I got Ringed with Nature. I think I would use this Merry Christmas. Oh, you're off to post a package. Great stuff. Cindy, do you ever stay still? You're a machine. So this Merry Christmas, I think I will heat emboss that on. I think I'll do it in white onto this piece on here for my sentiment. That's my thoughts. So, you know, nothing's fixed in stone. But first of all, I need to work out how this bauble's going to work. So I kind of thought that they would layer on top, and at first I had got my crocodile out and I was going to cut the hole in there. But I think if I just pop, I'm just going to use glue dots, because wet glue and what's that called? This getting old thing is really hard, folks, or my memory is rubbish. I always forget the name of it. It's rubbish. That see-through stuff. Plastic, really. Anyway, they can call it what they like, but it's plastic. That's the word Anne Harrod has today. So you need some young people in here to help us old people. Let me just get some glue dots. Does anybody know where they are? Right, so what I'm going to do first of all is pop a wee glue dot inside here. Glue dot's your friend when you've got things that don't, you know, that aren't porous, so they don't stick so easily. That's all right, Marlon. We know you're here, and I've lost my glue dot. Oh no, I didn't even get it off. There's a hair sticking as well, so we're a bit... So I'm thinking that the confetti falls to the bottom of the bauble, so I think if I stick a glue dot under that star there, that will just help these two layers to stay together. So do you know, it's sparkly and shiny now. How's about that? And then this needs some glue dots in it. And hopefully this works. But if it doesn't, well, we'll think of something else. Let's put a glue dot, whoops, down there. I'll need about 4 because I need them on the other side, because I need it to stick to the front and the back. Oh, so how is everybody? How are you all? Oh, very good. One of my neighbours decides this would be a good time to drill a hole in the wall or something. Thankfully, they've just stopped. That's not just to draw breath. Right, I've got a hair stuck in my hand and it's annoying me. It's a short grey one, it must be mine. Right, so there's where I decided was the top of this bauble. I'm just going to stick it on just so that the hole there. So these tabs are quite handy. Now I know there's another tag set, is it called Tailor Tags? And they've got these sort of strengthening pieces as well. So if you have them, I took this from Mary's Trees, but if you have the other ones, and see that feels quite strong. So in actual fact, you could use this idea and quite simply just make some baubles to hang on a tree. It's quite pretty. I might just do that. I want to use the purple one, so yeah, I think that'd be good. And so then I've got this ribbon. And that will be what my bauble, I'll not cut that just now because I need to work out where I want it to hang on my card. So do you think I'm going somewhere with this? This might not be too long, this one, because I did think it out before. Yesterday I hadn't really anything fixed. Well, I did sort of, but not as prepped as I am today. I'm kind of making luxury Christmas cards. So I've got a couple of other ideas that I will show you over the next week or two. Now, which way do I want my pine cones? Because they're a bit... Oh. I don't know. I can't decide which way looks right. I'm going to go with that. Stop. Tell me to stop overthinking. So is there enough light on this? I do have another light. See there's a lot of shadows. I find the lighting thing really difficult to work out because, well, I don't have any purpose lights. I just cobbled together from things I had in the house already. So right, so that's the base, but I'm thinking that I want the baubles stuck down. I know it's decisions. See, I want the ribbon of the bauble to be fixed behind this layer. In the card, what they've done, because they've done it on this layer, that's just a kind of one layer card really, and then the bauble, and they've stuck it behind it, which is great. And then of course they've got an insert in it, but because I've got the benefit of this layer, it would be better to have my ribbon down behind here. Do you think? So I think I've got way too much ribbon. Maybe I want that to sit about in the middle. So I don't think I need much more than that. So I'm going to cut this extra off. Actually, might use it on the front. Oh, hi Lani. Yeah, I've not even filmed today's simple stamping. I'm all out of sorts, but I thought, well, I'll come and do this first because I had all this laid out on my desk. Right, so I'm thinking, do I need double-sided tape? I've got that anyway. Let's put a bit of this out first. Hey Judy, and you come. Just hope this will work the way it was in my head. You get something in your head, it doesn't always work. That's why I like going live with you guys, because if it doesn't work, you'll help me to problem solve. Right, so let's hold that and that. Get down, do as you're told. Well, that's hanging about the right place, isn't it? Yay! So let's get it firmly stuck on this side. And then we'll add it, we'll glue it and add it onto the card base. So I did well on the gutting here. I got 2 dragonflies, a round punch and a round die piece cut out. So no waste. It also reduces the weight on the card. Now I'm putting glue on the ribbon as well, so that once the card is dry it'll all be well and truly stuck. Because don't want, you know, you never know, someone's children, whoever gets this card might have children visiting and they do like to poke about with things, so we don't want it to fall apart at the first hurdle. I'm just being a canny Scot, a frugal Scot. A frugal crafter really, aren't I? I'm not always that, sometimes I just think of it afterwards instead of when it's too late. See, this is a bit sticky. I'm going to turn it on. I'm liking this. So then I was thinking, actually, I wonder if I could just get a wee knot with this here. That's alright, isn't it? It looks a bit more like it. Where's all the sticky coming from? Right. So look, there's the original. And there's my version. So far, so good. So if you're in the UK and you're able to donate to the Teenage Cancer Trust, because they're an excellent charity, no child should have to deal with that, but they do support them. And I have put the link in the description box of yesterday's video, but I will pop it in here too. Yeah, just see if we can drum up a bit for them, well, since we're using their card design as our inspiration. Right, where's my trimmer? Is it that one? No, it's that one. I've got 2 trimmers. One's got a wee bit broken and the other one's not. Right, so I'm going to just do something for the inside. So I just want a 14cm square. If you're using inches, this is approximately a 5.5 inch square card that I've used as my base. So we need that for the inside. See, I just want to play with the bubble all day now. So is it joy of, oh, yeah. Oh, it's hard to decide. I'll go back to my original idea. But what I was going to do was pull out this. How many times have I used this stamp? I love it. I just think for the inside that will work really nicely. And I'm choosing this sentiment to heat emboss with because it's slightly thicker. When you go on these ones that are very fine, it's hard. The heat embossing's not quite as reliable, or my skills don't quite make it there. So where is my peacock? So that's for that. We'll just decorate the inside while we can, and then we'll make a sentiment. So because this is all boughs and winter foliage, I absolutely love this stamp. And we'll just leave that space for writing your message. It's based on Olivia's design. It's amazing that they picked 2 of her designs this year for their cards. It's fab. So I don't know if it's handy, but yeah. Those of you who didn't watch yesterday's, this was her other card, Olivia's other card design, and that was my version. So that was yesterday. So if you're interested in that, go back and watch yesterday's live video. And today I'm casing our second one. And yeah, so let's glue this in, and then, hey Gina, hope you're still managing to smile there. Are you guys freezing? And the fire's on actually here if you're cold, Gina. Are you guys freezing in Alberta? I think today's been particularly cold for me, but it's because it's totally raining again today. I didn't really get out for a walk today, and I think, you know, that's kind of a mistake that I make, but I'm not good at putting on the raincoat and just going anyway. I can easily talked out of it. Just making sure that's nice and flat inside. You're sunny, Alberta. Okay. There we go. Oh, you got 10 degrees. That's pretty good. Yeah. I think we're above freezing. I'm just feeling it cold. I think it's about me. Right, so I am going to heat emboss with white on this, if I can find the things one needs to do. Oh gosh, the first one I've touched. Right. Turn on my Versamark. I might make a few more of these because I need, well, obviously I need Christmas cards to send, but also I've got a stall, four Christmas fairs I'm doing this year. So I'm thinking, and that's why I've been concentrating on luxury cards. Right, so I'm inking that up, but I haven't used my buddy. I'd probably fussy cut it. I don't know where manure buddy is, but here's an embossed buddy. Here, I'm thinking, might just stamp a few. Oh, and it might be slippy for you going in on her. Have you an appointment? Well, you be extra careful. You don't want to end up staying again. Right. So, let's try again. I'll try this a few times and then that way I can fussy cut out what I want. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Because I might, you know, if I go into mass production mode, you never know, might happen. If I've got a few sentiments done, then all I've got to do is fussy cut them or just trim them with my wee guillotine. Is that that would do? Nine's a good start. Lid on ink before you open powder, because, and then I have some scrap paper somewhere where I had it earlier on because I was doing a little bit of embossing. Make sure there's no limits. I was doing gold embossing earlier today. My job, first thing on my to-do list today was film my 100 days of hashtag simple stamping, and here we are at 6:45 in the evening and I've not done it yet. But I've done other things. And I've got an idea in my head brewing, so when I've done this I will just record it, but I'll not put it out for a few hours. Right, here we go. And they're all looking pretty good. Maybe that one needs a bit more powder. I think I'm playing a dangerous game here. Oh, that looks good. Right, just pop that to the side. See, I do have the tray thing. It's in the other room and it's got something else sitting in it right now. I do use it, but today I've been doing different embossing with different. I've got a wee class tomorrow morning, and the lady that's coming wants to do embossing, so I've been using different colours of embossing powder, so you never get the tray completely clean, so it's got the traces of some gold in it, and I didn't want that mixed with the white. Okay, I am just about to put my heat tool on, and I'm going to move this out of the way because of the acetate, because if the heat tool gets on that, it could melt it. Yeah, I like the tray if I'm working on small things. Right, here's my heat tool. Here we go. Right, I'm just about to switch it on, so if you've got sensitive hearing, turn the volume down a bit. let's just double check, make sure it's all melted. Yep, that's fine. And then I'm just going to chop them up a bit. Just going to quickly use this. Yeah, I'm the same, Judy. I do use it, but I always end up having to just wash it, because I think maybe if you used one of these anti-static cloths, and that's where the tray toolkit is good, because usually I just keep my tray on my desk somewhere, and I'm just looking to see which one looks nice and straight that will just be easy. Keep everything in the tray just ready to go. That probably is the... Oh God, let's stop. I always overthink though, there's a little bit on that that's not too good, and I'll stop it. Just like me, it's good enough. Right. And I'm just going to pop it down here, and maybe you'll have to swing that, maybe it'll hang over the bubble. Yeah, that's cool though, that's okay, because if you move it then you can see it. That's alright, and I think I probably will stick that on flat so it doesn't interfere with my bubble. Yeah. Right, so do we put, I think we'll put banner ends in this. So what you do is you just, you could measure it, or you can just eyeball this and just cut a slit up the middle, cut from the corner to the end of your slit, and then from this corner to the slit, and you've got a wee banner end. Now I don't know whether to pop it here just for a change. That would work, wouldn't it? And just keep a straight edge there and just pop that straight against the edge of the card. Right, that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to glue it on flat simply so that the bauble can swing freely and not get caught up. I'm a bit pleased with this. I was just like, well, I always make myself happy, and that's, you know, that's best. On a different card I would be putting that on with dimensionals, but because it's going to have the bauble, and I'm just going to pop this here. So I think that's me for tonight. I'm a bit happy with myself. What do you think? Do you guys like it? So thank you very much everyone for coming and keeping me company while I did that. And I will put the link to the Teenage Cancer Trust in the description box below. And if you are in the UK and you're able to donate, how wonderful would that be to just support them? Or if you shop in Aldi's, if you pop in and buy a pack of the cards, and a part of that will go to the charity too. I totally appreciate your support, and I'm sure that Olivia will too. She's a very beautiful young woman, and her mum is a friend of mine, so I just thought I was so excited when I heard her mum's a card maker, well, a crafter and a card maker too, and Olivia does like art and crafts, so yeah, it's fantastic. So I'll see if I can find the door. Yeah, please give me thumbs up everybody, positive affirmation. And to be honest, thumbs up and thank you to Olivia. So here's Olivia's design, and there's my version of it. So it's not totally the same, but just definitely I have cased her idea. So thank you very much, and I'll see if I can find the door. You don't all have to leave, you can stay by the fire if you want. Oh, you're seeing the mess. The messy desk. So you get closer to it, you get a bit of glare because of the acetate, but I'm totally happy with it. So thank you so much. And if you're watching this on the replay, please let me know what you think of this. So thanks everybody. I totally appreciate your support. And I hope you all are well or get well soon. Those who are not. Okay. So take care everybody. And I'll see you soon. Bye.